Dear students, today we are going to learn about hydrograph. What is a hydrograph? A hydrograph is a graph which shows the discharge of water in a river at a specific period of time. So it actually shows the variability in the river water during the rainy seasons. Here you can see I have drawn a diagram. This diagram is explaining this is actually the hydrograph. It is generally used during the flood time. There are some important terms we are going through. We will go through all these terms, but let us understand what is a hydrograph first. This side, if you see, this is showing the precipitation. Precipitation in millimeter. Here you can see 0, 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50 millimeter. This is the rainfall. On the other side you can see 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. This side it shows the discharge of water. This is rainfall. This side it is the discharge. Now here you can see that these black lines, this area is showing the base flow. The water flowing at base level in a river. So this is the base flow, and then what happened that the area has started getting rain. So because of rainfall, as the area has started getting rain, initially the rainfall was low, and then the rainfall was low, and then there was very high amount of rainfall the area has got, and then the rainfall has started getting decreasing. So rainfall started increases, reaches up to the maximum peak, and then it has started getting reduced. So this is what generally the areas are getting rainfall, right? So that much amount you can see here that this bar is showing the peak rainfall. That at that time, at this point of time, that the area has got the highest amount of rainfall, then the rainfall has started decreasing. This has happened in day 1. You can see this is day 1. So day 1 the area has got the rainfall, river was getting water, water was flowing in the river, but rainfall amount, the amount of water which the area got through rainfall, that will be discharged into the river, but after some time. How? For example, let us say that Rajkot has got the rainfall at 11 o'clock in the morning, and by 12 o'clock there was very heavy rainfall, and then after the rainfall has decreases, and by the evening there was no rainfall. So 12 o'clock was the time when Rajkot got the highest amount of rainfall. It doesn't mean that at 12 if Rajkot got the highest amount of rainfall, so at the same time the nearby river will get that much amount of water. Why? Because it will take time. The area is getting rainfall, then the water flows into the smaller streams. From smaller streams it flows into a bigger stream, and that way the water is flowing and reaching up to a big stream or a river. So from the area which gets the rainfall to the river, it will take, the water will flow into the river, but it will take time. So same thing you can see here, that during this time there was the peak rainfall, and then the rainfall has started decreasing. What happened in the river? The river, as the rainfall stops or the rainfall has got reduced, the river has started getting water, and as you can see, as the water flow in the river, the discharge, the cubic meter per second, the flow of the water in the river as has started increasing. You can see this line is reaching up to this point. This here it is written as peak discharge. So by this time the rainfall has stopped, the river got the water, and then the water has started reducing in the river also. So this is what the banks of the river has started getting, the river has started getting water, bank full water, and then it has started increasing in the river. The water has started increasing in the water. Water reaches up to this point, and then it has started decreasing. So the line which goes up, it is called rising limb, LIMB, rising limb. This point is the peak discharge, and then the discharge has started reducing because rainfall has stopped. So that is called falling limb. So this is rising limb, this is falling limb. This black line is showing the discharge line. There is a very important term used, is called lag time, LAG, lag time. Now what is a lag time? Lag time is the difference between peak rainfall. Here you can see this is the peak rainfall and this is peak discharge. So the time between peak rainfall and peak discharge, the time which is taken, the time between peak rainfall and peak discharge is called lag time. So this is the time which has been taken by water to reach up to the river and to give the river maximum discharge. So this way these river hydrographs are used. Now one more thing, if then onwards, if the rainfall has again started decreasing and increasing and decreasing and increasing, then this river hydrograph may have many falling and rising limbs. Many rising and falling limbs it can be there, but this is generally learned this way, that river hydrographs or the flood hydrographs is simply on one side you will have a rainfall data and then the other side you will see that how much amount of water a river is carrying at a particular point of time. So this is what all about river and flood hydrographs. Thank you.